So a long time ago, back in the days of the BTD6 boss tournament, I briefly highlighted a Druid farming strategy that ended up being better and more efficient than the classic banana research facility, banana central strategy. I didn't have enough time to get in-depth about the strategy back then, but now I do, and since then, Ninja Kiwi has made it inexplicably even better. At least if we're talking about with Obyn, because as of version 51, just having Obyn on the field and in range of the Jungle Druids make the Jungle Druids make 50% more income. 50. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot that it even gave 35% in the first place, and that's because it got buffed from 35 from 20 in version 48 and went from 0 to 20 in the version before that. So yeah, kind of a under the radar change, but actually might be pretty broken. How we're going to test this is none other than a boss. We've got Elite Red Bloon here, least cash enabled, because I want to show you like how efficient this strategy is to where you don't really need that much to beat elite bosses, especially not on this map here. Yes, with careful micro, I also was able to beat the first 30 rounds of this entire run with just a mortar and a dart monkey. Perfect timing, because now, again, we can do the usual IMF loan, but I need to spend more this round. For that, I'm just going to do what you call breaking the bank and spend a whole $800 on a crossbow. This will act as my camo for the rest of the run, too. And you know the drill. Wait for 12.5k. Obviously, since Druids take a little bit of time to ramp up, you don't want to do them as your starting farming option. Still want to do the efficient IMF loan and whatnot. Alright, close enough to fall. So now my village placement is going to be really important because I want to keep this village the rest of the game. So I don't want it to use up spots that could be used for where Druids are. So give me a second here. I believe here is a good spot, but if it's not, I will redo it or fix it. But here we go. Collect, suck up, get back some farms, and let's make sure some Druids can fit here, eh? And Verdict, Druids do fit, awesome. So we just jump straight to an 030 so that they make more money. And I guess we get the show on the road, and yes, including not even upgrading the farms. Just keeping them at 000. Also, no Obyn yet because he can see over walls with his main attack, and this is a bad reason for, well, reasons I will explain later. But for now, I can't do him. I'm trying to meticulously set up my farms right now to fit as many, well, base farms and Druids in this bottom left corner as possible. I think this is the only farming space I want to utilize. So this gap here is specifically to be able to fit some Druids, and perfect. They can fit in the slot, just not under the village range, but that's okay. Obyn's more important. Okay, after 2 more base Druids, I think I can finally drop Obyn now. I don't think he'll gain enough range to be able to touch a track, so this is good. And again, we only need level 5 to get the 50% boost, so that's why it's okay to even wait a little bit to drop him down. It's very quick leveling. If everything goes according to plan, we can get Jungle's Bounty this round. I'd rather start the one in the middle closer, but I already bought this one, so it is what it is. Oh, gotta move this back for some leads. Don't forget to level 5 will give you a whopping 40% extra range on them, so this is just the start of everything, folks. I think with 40%, might be able to reach the one on the very left side. Alright, there's level 5. It actually doesn't reach, but that's okay. This is going to be the worst Druid anyway. Just sucks it had to be the first. But because it is the first, I'll try to get, I think, 2 more farms. One here, and one right above it. These I already need to get anyway, so no biggie. I think there's enough space for 2 more farms on the left side, and yeah. After that, fill in every gap with them. It 100% would have been more efficient just to start off with getting marketplaces first, because again, it takes so long to get the first cash out from Jungle's Bounty. But given it is least cash, I didn't want to buy those marketplaces in the first place. But we are out of time. Druid Jungle now, and that's a 1746 cash out with just 5 farms. So imagine when one Druid can get 8 out of 8. If you think about it, we could theoretically let a lot of rounds pass, like get a bunch of Druids up before getting defense, because the shield phase is so slow on Red Bloon. We just have to make sure to not die to the rounds coming in. So I don't know. I would say up to round 45 or something, or rather not time. Don't look at the rounds. Look at where Red Bloon is. Also, I think now that we have 2 jungle druids, I'm gonna try to stall out these rounds as long as possible here. And the way to do so is simply, like, move the mortar as late as possible to pop the leads as long as possible. In fact, hang on, let me redo the round. I just realized I could do the funniest thing. Let's get a glue. Let's get 002 on it. This is so that those bastard leads do not move at all. Or they move 75% slower, so that means we can stall the round even longer to get more junglist bounties. And this is why it was so important to move Obyn out of the way, because he can pop lead. And if we allow him to pop those leads there, then yeah. Round 40 would end up ending way sooner than I would like, and that would ruin our stall. But this way, I can keep on milking it for basically as long as those leads stay alive. I think this is about as good as I can do, given they're not regrow. We just have to throw a bunch of 002s around the map. Ideally, I think it really just matters about one of them, keeping one lead alive. So keep one on last. I will also get one more over here. And you know what? We can just literally set this at the exit. There is enough time for the druids to catch them, trust me. And as long as you don't cross path, top path, which we don't because we're not ranged, then the jungle's bounties will also do their job in not letting it pass. Oh god. Whoops. Okay, I forgot to account that it takes more than one shot to break them. My bad. Okay, I decided I'd just play a little conserve this time and do one shot. One shot on the lead here, so there's only one shot to go. Alright, I've milked this round long enough. Start round 41. Bloon's so broken because his custom rounds spawn way more leads than usual. So you can abuse this trick way more often. By the way, this one made 4.8 in one round. I got the cycle off 2 times. How about that? Oh my god, more leads? This is my wet dream right here. Like, think about it. $5,000 per round is equivalent to... I don't know what. I think a Monkey Wall Street? So, yes. We have a Monkey Wall Street power level farm contained in a $6,000 tower. Granted, that was a really extreme case. You normally won't have rounds last that long, because, you know, not every round has the lead, but still. It's a proof of concept, and the snowball is going to get crazy in just a couple rounds here, I think. I think activating one jungle bounty also applies to the rest, so we'll just check out one of them to hopefully automate some things. Oh, also, what the hell? What is... Oh, Obyn, you asshole. Oh my god, he's in range of Bloon. There was nothing I could have done there, I don't think. Camos this round, I will just counter espionage. Okay, good news. I think... Actually, Bloon might do another loop, but for the time being, we're safe on round 44. See, another one, and after another cash out, I can afford one more, I think, over here. Oh yeah, this is a nice spot. We might just be done all of our farming, like, for the entire boss run before even getting tier 1 defense, which is probably the first time I would have ever done something like that. I feel like maybe I should pump the brakes, though. Maybe get some defense now, or nah, I want to finish. We're not far off. Also, since I'm getting a lot of druids up here now, I think one more farm spot probably won't bite. Here, maybe? Yeah, sadly, I can't fit another one here, even though it looks like you can. Impossible. And hold up, here comes an F Moab. Let me see if... I think this is probably something I'm gonna need to get anyway. A mob shove. Once again, Obyn's gonna ruin things by his attacks touching the F mob there and popping it earlier, but there's another way we can get more rounds, or get more time out of each round here. Granted, this is a pretty inefficient one, because the mob's gonna die already. Okay, I think I might be genuinely done after one more druid here. How much is this? This has to be... Oh, it's actually 19. We got 19 druids here. I think adding one more... No. No Obyn range buff. No village buff. If it's not in range of Obyn, it's a lot worse, so these ones kind of stink. It's time to get some actual defense. I also just realized that my mob shove is doing awful. It is killing the leads for me, which is not stalling these rounds out. Alright, just end it. End it for me, please. So, I'm gonna do a sticky bomb. I also want to do a Chinook, just to be able to move some towers around to benefit my druid stall. Not really to make money, Although I will be making money in the process. Look at this though. 112k. So many jungle druids that it also does enough damage to break down the Moab just like that. Now, the supposed application for druid farms being good is not exactly for like what you're seeing here, aka least cash, but rather for timed mode. When you're trying to greed the most amount of money, the jungle druids are actually goated because they help build into the strongest farms, aka the Banana Central. Obviously, because you can upgrade these farms here to that, so basically a combination of both are good. And genuinely, also, Ultra Juggernaut is the way to go for the last 3 tiers, trust me. Trust me, once it shoots in the crater there, it's gonna go hard in the paint. We got 7 rounds to do enough damage. I mean, if I guess I say I'm done farming, I guess I could just get the other towers, so yeah. For a late game here, definitely a Dark Paragon is an option. Alright, time to Chinook this Crossbow Master all the way up here, because I want to make use of whatever time I have left between now and round 60 to actually stall these rounds out. I have not been doing that for, like, the last 6 rounds. I've just been focusing on popping them down. But it would be wise to do it sooner rather than later is what I'm saying. So basically, move these out of the way, because in case there are lights that come out in the next round here, we can stall them. Or do we even have to stall this rate? Because what the hell is this? $249,000. And it's not even tier 2. I'm just checking also if it's worth it to place another farm over here. I think this is only in range of like 2 or 3 druids, but I think it's worth it in the long term. So F it. Last one. Okay, this is good here. This is good. We've got another F mob here, but there is already a lot of heavy damage on it. So that's not good. Yeah, they killed the ability for Mob Shove to be a perfect shove. Oh, there we go. There's a full HP F Moab, but I don't know how well we can stall that for. 400 HP is actually a lot, or not that much to go through. And you saw the thorns on the ground. They were still there. They kind of just did all the damage there, so never mind. We've got an embarrassment of riches for tier 2 that at this point, should we just speed kill it instead again so that we can focus on the stalling out the normal rounds? I think so. So I'll move this back in range and get a Master Bomber. I think Moon Landing is so strong for the Dark Paragon that this is all we're going to need for even tier 5 elite. So that's why I think just to cover the primary layer or get through the primary layer, how about like we do Ninja Paragon? It might be a little bit pricey on the pricier side, but ninjas have a good build up in doing in the other tiers. Like tier 1 to 4, I can only presume is going to be really easy. I think we'll just build up Plasma Fan Club because I need that, and to build up pops for the darts, obviously, we'll do some triple shots. Alright, while we're already here, a glue strike would be good with our Plasma Fan Club to do more damage. Okay, if we're already getting all of these Dart Monkeys, I might as well just get a primary mentoring, eh? Yes, I did lose a couple $100 buying upgrades before getting them for free, but hey, we're not competing against anybody here, so we're not technically going down to the lowest dollar. I certainly wish there was at least some competition, though, because, you know, with these boss challenge runs with ranked mode, it obviously doesn't feel the same. Because I'm the only one playing with these roles and not, like, seeing how it compares to other people. But sometimes I can't wait for the perfect boss week, because sometimes the week is just not fun, or the combination of the ranked for that week is, and the boss is not amazing. You kind of just have to do what Ninja Kiwi gives ya. And if you don't like it, well, you gotta wait another week. Yeah, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. How terrible, eh? Also, we're dying to Rock Bloon, so guess it's time to move the Ultra Jug back in. Are we just gonna tank all this? I guess we can. It only costs us 30 lives per, yeah, not a big deal. Don't forget Jungle's Bounty also gives, I think, 1 life, right? Per oh no, it's per end of round, I think. So yet another perk of those Jungle's Bounty. Okay, never mind, it's per ability, I can see it. I can see it clearly now, alright. Another Glue Strike and another Plasma Fan Club, and that should end it real soon. And there it is. Dread Bloons on around 68. I genuinely am, like, flabbergasted by how much money we've made already, so even though we don't technically need to, I still will, like, stall out these rounds. It'll take too much to Chinook all of these triple shots, so I just moved the Global Master Bomber. And I guess we can probably just prepare for Tier 3 now. Probably Tier 5 Ninjas. This one's not global range, so I don't mind it. We're just trying to extend rounds, hopefully, by keeping a shelf locked in place here. So maybe a BFB could last for quite a long time. Okay, I didn't think we'd be able to stall out rounds anymore to a penalty, but we somehow did with some leads that round. By the way, in ranked mode, once the timer starts ticking up, aka take too long to beat a round, any time-based abilities also stop working. So there's a limit to how much you can milk out Jungle's Bounty, but the thing is, even with those restrictions, the top players have calculated that if you stall out every round even close to the max, yeah, the Jungle's Bounties are still more efficient. So just some food for thought here. Right now, I'm just trying to make back some of the money I end up losing by playing inefficiently by putting as many things under a discount before Chinooking them away. Right now, our darts would be at degree 30. Still need a little bit more juice. It's a degree 40 or bust for the dart here. Primary is going to be annoying because the Glue Strike and the Distributor won't work. So I think I gotta waste a bit of money if I want to do better here. Probably getting a master level on my ult count. I really cared about that, but I was getting carried away. I think a Cripple Mob would probably benefit all of the shurikens here, eh? What are we thinking, eh? It's a lot of money, but I think it's worth doing. I will boldly put this on first, and hopefully Rock Balloons don't ever pass that point. But this should be big for my Shinobi army. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I feel like without a proper, like, place to put a Max Ninja army, this is kind of bad. I think we have to just do Alk now, right? Sure. Permbrewer it is. It's kind of a bad combo to do Dart and Ninja, because both of these are vying for the minimal space that we have here. Like, these 10 Dart Monkeys in the way, I probably should have moved somewhere else so I could fulfill my Ninja army. But right now, I'm kind of at a crossroads here, aren't I? Yeah, I don't know if I truly know what I'm doing here, honestly. We finally broke through the shield layer after 8 rounds, but this is looking sus. Oh, it's never been more Jover here, has it now? This is gonna be the prime spot. Everything is doing damage. Maybe now we can go ham. No Cripple Moab, but we do have +2 with Glue Strike and Super Monkey Fan Club. It would be an absolute miracle if we could actually clutch this up. I don't think we can with this little time left, but boy, would that be pretty sick. You know what, at this point, I just realized I might be able just to go for a Dart Paragon at the end of Tier 3 here. Hang on. Let me cook. I'm very close to the tiers. I might do a little bit of a cash slide here. F it. I mean it. I'm currently at degree 3 now. Yeah. I gotta do it. Let me get a Chinook first, okay? I need Chinook. I'm gonna Chinook this here. And this is enough. Degree 40. No cash slider. Don't die. It's not the most ideal spot, but I think it'll do. Not sure if I want to keep this for the rest of the game like that. But it does see Crater 2 and 3, which is what you want, and we just barely scrape by. I'm not gonna lie, the last 10 rounds there, I was like, why am I wasting my time? I'm just gonna have to restart anyway. What? No, I don't. No, the Ninja I don't. And okay, this frees up so much space now. So much space. We just got back-to-back bosses here. Now I can slowly move them back to being clustered and try to, I guess, wait for degree 40. Our goal right now is just to rack up as many pops as we can. I'm gonna watch that degree count carefully. And if Ascendant Shadow is all we gotta spend on, then that's great. That means this is going to be a 1.2 milli score, which is, I think, respectable for an elite boss. Obviously, if you don't use Paragons, it's way more efficient. It's coming, boys and girls. 39. Oh, this round should be cash money with all those EMGs. Anytime now. There we go, 40. Blast off. Let's not waste time. And we still have $1 million left over, for crying out loud. That is insane. Could you imagine if, like, this boss was genuinely harder and if I needed that money, like, for an Ace Paragon? That would have been the way to go. Oh, bad timing for magic. My dart can't shoot at all. But, okay, that's good, that's good. The rocks actually help me, because they, well, help the dart do damage to Dreadbloon, even if it's kind of poor indirect damage. Again, I still might have to redo Tier 3 to put the dart in a better spot. But that's not a big deal. We still have 8 rounds to get through Magic Phase. And also, Dreadbloon is oh so close to turning the corner. Come on. And if it doesn't, Robloon's got us. I wish they actually had more HP so that it would keep attacking, but that's okay. He's about to attack full time starting now. There we go. And once it starts attacking, yeah, all hell breaks loose. And that's gonna be an easy Tier 4. Also, Ninja Paragon's broken nowadays. Look how much damage that Sticky Bomb does. Power creep in a nutshell, folks. Let's take a look at each Jungler's Bounty here. The top Jungler's Bounty is done, made 120k. So just a casual 20x its value throughout this run here. That is the equivalent of a Banana Central costing 120k, making 2.5 million. Which I think it actually does. So yeah, these Jungler's Bounties are as efficient as Banana Central. At least that's what my quick math tells me. Now for the final tier, there should be a quick one. Get rid of some of the clutter on the screen that we don't need. Next up, I must try this in a real boss event, I swear to God. One of these weeks. I've, again, been eyeing, ever since that tournament boss week, like, months ago, for an opportunity to pull out those Druids. But, alas, I could not find much. Granted, there certainly had to be some weeks out there. Because, like, I mean, time weeks are pretty often, and you almost always have an opportunity to use them in time weeks. But sometimes, again, the map is very important. I mean, ultimately, it just has to be not shit. And this map, even though it's not like, I'm telling you, it's not perfect because there are a lot of things being blocked here. Now, who am I kidding? No, Moon Landing is still one of the better open area spots. And this was perfect. We got the magic phase right as it was able to attack full time. Now we just need to attack full time, otherwise this little gap here on the right side is going to make it pause for a little bit. Oh, right. Why not glue strike for some damage too? And also make sure to make the shoot inside the crater. I'm actually surprised it's still attacking like this. Not just attacking, but doing crazy amounts of damage, even though it's not shooting in the crater, so must be a god spot or something. Okay, crater now. And this should be... Oh god, no. Okay, it's back, it's back. Damage should be faster here. Although I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look that fast. Oh, stop attacking again. Come on. And we're back in action. Good. So, were I to re-optimize things, I think I very easily could have cut half of the amount of Druid tier, saved $60,000 off my score. And yeah, still made enough money. Like, what the hell? I spent 1.2 million and I overflowed my money by 1.8. Like, need I say more? Obviously, you have to bring Druid Obyn for this, over like stuff like Benjamin or Geraldo, but if those options are banned, I think this is a good 1C option. And once again, if you made it this far, I must give you another casual reminder. Enter creator support code ISAB in the store if you like this guy. I think he's an alright guy, so I'm using his code.